Tonight I will be cooking. Shut up, why you smile? Hello. Tonight I will be cooking for a family of 5. 4 children, 1 adult, under the sum of $25. Tonight I will be cooking chicken bacon Alfredo. Let's get started. So, first I'm going to get the bacon going. Who in the family don't like fresh bacon? Everybody loves fresh bacon, adults, kids, whatever. So you're in a win-win situation with putting bacon in the pasta. So since it's gonna be chicken bacon Alfredo, I bought some chicken breasts for $6.35. And I am going to chop them up into pieces. What I'm going to be doing now, make sure that after you cut up the chicken breast that you wash off the cutting board or either switch cutting boards, because you don't want to contaminate anything. So I'm going to rinse them out. Everybody don't rinse their meat out. Some people say that you can, that you can't. I'm not sure, but it's always a good thing. You can't lose with rinsing it out. So I'm going to roughly chop this up into little cubes. While the bacon is over there simmering and smelling awfully good. Also be sure after you cut up your chicken and you're cleaning the board, also make sure that you are also washing your hands and things like that, of that nature. Before I cut on the eyes to put the chicken breast inside of the wok, because that's what I'll be using for that, because I will also be adding bell peppers and onions to that as it cooks. I'm going to wash my hand before I cut my stove off. Okay. This is my first time doing a YouTube video. They will get better as I go along. But my purpose is to help educate single mothers or fathers with multiple children on how to save on meals. Because everybody thinks it's so hard to feed when it's not. So, I'm going to spray my wok with some olive oil. Going to add the chicken breast inside the wok. Get rid of that board. But that's just for a little seasoning. You don't have to put that much seasoning in there. So I'm going to wash the cutting board and the knife that I use. Can't forget about the bacon. Be sure not to forget about the bacon because it's easily forgot about. So I'm just stirring up the bacon. It's always good to pre-prepare, like cut up your bell peppers, your onions, your things like that before you get started, and then you can concentrate completely on just cooking the bacon and the chicken and so forth. Okay, I'm going to take the bacon off the eye because it is actually done. Make sure your chicken is not too high up because you don't want to burn it. Trying to stir it around. So, I'm going to chop up a bell pepper here. I find this the more easier way to cut up a bell pepper. Then I put it over, put it in between the cracks. And either you can cut it this way on this side here. And sometimes you guys will see me with my little helpers. I have some little helpers. But since this is my first video I'm trying, my little helpers aren't actually around. I wanted to put some fresh green chives in there, but the store didn't have any. That would be good topped on the top of there. But Save-A-Lot don't carry those. So you would cut the bell peppers up to your liking, small, medium. However, you would add them to the chicken while they're cooking. Make sure you still stirring it up so that it can cook. Now I'm going to chop up an onion. A lot of people don't like chopping up onions because it makes your eyes water sometimes, but I've gotten used to it. And I found out easier ways to go ahead and get it done. So it's not that hard for me to do. Myself and my family, we love onions. So I usually will use more onions than this. But trying to keep it short, sweet, as much as I can. I found it sometimes that people tend to put more seasoning inside of their meals than needed. So it's always a good thing to season to taste after the food is done, because, you know, if you put too much in there while you're cooking, then it could be too salty or something of that nature there. And then you won't be able to fix it. But if you taste it and put the seasoning in there, once the food is done, then you can control the seasoning. So while I'm waiting on the chicken to cook, I'm going to probably cook some more bacon. So I'm going to take that bacon out of there and lay it on a plate. All of this is going to get crunched up in the end, but I always think the more bacon the merrier. Here I have some water boiling for the rotini that I'm going to be using. The water has a teaspoon of salt in it. Okay, so as that's boiling and the chicken is steady on low over here, staying warm, as I get the water ready for the pasta, we have the bacon here waiting to go in. We have the Alfredo sauce, roasted garlic parmesan. You can buy these, or you can buy all the whatnots to make it. The cheese, the milk, and all that kind of stuff. I didn't feel like that today, going in and buying heavy whipping cream and cheese and all that stuff to make it handmade. So therefore I just bought jars, single jars, which were cheap. It kept me under the $25 budget, which the buying fresh cheese and the whipping cream, it would take your budget up a little more, but it's all in your taste buds. Maybe you like this, maybe you like to make your own. So, I'm going to add to the water and let it boil till it get to a consistency that I like. You can follow it on the box to how long to boil it, but we all like different consistencies of our pasta. Some like them more firmer, some like them more softer. I like them a medium texture, so I let it boil and I'll continue to test it to see if it's at the consistency that I like. So as that is boiling, I'm going to go ahead and add the Alfredo sauce to the chicken breast. And as I say, this is still on low here. It's a little bit of broth inside of here from the chicken. You can strain that if you want to, if that's what you would like. But I don't see it doing any harm to just go ahead and mix it up in there. It'll give it more flavor actually, because the chicken is going to give it more flavor that way. Because it's not like it's grease, because we use olive oil in the beginning and then the chicken itself just made water during the cooking process. My oldest daughter, she loves pasta, so she's going to enjoy this meal tonight. So I used 3 jars already, and I have another jar on standby that I can add eventually if I need more. And like I said, I seasoned the chicken, and the bacon has flavor also, so therefore I won't do any more seasoning until the end if it needs more. Because like I said, you can always add seasoning at the end to make sure it's flavorful for you, than adding all the seasoning before and end up seasoning it too much. So that's going to be getting warm while the pasta is cooking. So be sure that you keep stirring and make sure the pasta is being stirred up so it's not sticky. Okay, while I was on break, I went ahead and added the pasta to the chicken and Parmesan Alfredo sauce mix, and I crumbled the bacon up on top. Me and my oldest daughter, we like red pepper, so we will eventually add red pepper to our flakes, but the younger children don't like that. So what we have here is the chicken bacon Alfredo, under $25. Feed a family of 5 with no problem. Have a good night.